Hello everybody and welcome back to another retro recap. Today's game is Laser Blast. Laser Blast was a fixed shooter developed and published by Activision in 1981 for the Atari 2600. In this game, you're going to control a flying saucer equipped with a laser beam, which you use to destroy ground-based enemy tanks. As per the instruction manual, the backstory says nothing other than you are battling for your life in a space shootout that defies description. Seems kind of like a cop out for a backstory, but we'll go ahead and take it. The gameplay is pretty straightforward. You're going to maneuver that saucer left and right across the screen while also adjusting the height to avoid enemy fire and align your laser shots. The objective is to score as many points as possible, of course, before the ship is hit by enemy fire. There are 4 difficulty settings. It becomes more challenging as the enemies speed up and grow more accurate with their shots. One cool feature of this game, it was the first to have a feature that allowed players to control your descent after your ship was hit. By moving the joystick, players could steer the exploding ship into enemy tanks, earning some extra points even in defeat. This was a unique feature for its time, providing you a final chance to impact the game even after being shot. So you basically turned into a kamikaze suicide bomber. Laser Blast is another game in the special high score club Activision ran for their games. If you don't know what that is, it's if you score a certain amount of points, you get a patch. And in this game, if you score 100,000 points, you get to take a photo of the TV screen and send it in to Activision. And in return, they would send you a badge that was for the Activation Federation of Laser Blasters. So you can't get those anymore, but still cool. There's actually an achievement associated with it, which is basically the same thing. We get an achievement, we get a mastery, all that good stuff. You can actually score up to 1 million points in this game, and if you do that, your score will turn into a series of exclamation marks. So another cool little tidbit there. I don't know why you'd want to waste hours on end trying to get 1 million points in this game, because it's very repetitive and very boring, but you know, there's probably some out there that wants to do that. So let's get into the gameplay a little bit here. I'm going to show you got 4 difficulty settings that you can select by using the select button. First one is just basic. First board. You're going to just move your spaceship across. You don't really need to go up and down all that much in this game. You can just stay at the top for most of it. And you're just going to fire your laser, taking out the tanks as you go. If you get hit, you can fly your tank or your spaceship into the tanks. This is all the boards there are. There's no boss fights, no other boards. It's just repeating of side scrolling. Not really much of a shooter. I would say this is more of a rhythm game, honestly. And you'll see why when you start playing it. As they're moving across, you're going to keep going. When you get to 1,000 points, you will get an extra life. If you get to 1,000 points, I'll try to get to 1,000 points here. There we go. Pretty easy to get an extra guy. Very forgiving. You can get up to 6 guys at the top of the screen. You can't have more than 6 at once. So if you continuously get more score, it'll just stay at 6 guys total. So that's the gameplay here. I'm going to jump into a video and show you some more obscure achievements that we had here one was involving a laser. I'm going to rewind this. This one is basically you're going to be shooting. You're going to be getting 6 guys. I would recommend doing this on the first difficulty level. And you want to have 3 guys over what you normally have. And you're going to avoid 20 lasers total. And the way you go about doing that is you just basically move left and right. Super easy, nothing fancy here. There's another one for avoiding 50 lasers on difficulty 4 too. Same objective, just move left and right. The difficulty 4 will go much quicker because the lasers are going to be firing way faster, but makes this achievement super easy. You can see once I get to 20 lasers, the achievement will pop. And then we're going to go into the next achievement, which is basically to be static while you're firing, or be static and take out a full wave of tanks without moving and without aiming. Some people had trouble with that. I found it, pretty easy because there's that end of that one. So this is the next one, is a static. Is basically get as many guys as you can or whatever you want and get to the board, and you're going to have to hit these guys. So you have to stay at the left-hand side of the screen. Don't move at all. That's why I don't have as many guys, because I think I tried it on a couple of previous levels, but you have to hit the 3 guys with your lasers. You can't kill them with your spaceship, and you just have to not move. So here I'm just going to hit, and then the achievement pops. So it's another easy one. Both those achievements will pop for that. One's for not aiming and one's for not moving. So that's it. I mean, not much going on here. It's a very rhythm-based game. You're going to want to move to the right, and then as the tanks are moving to the left, and I'm going to show you that here in the 100,000 playthrough I'm going to get on. I started up 100,000 here on difficulty 4. This first wave looks slow, but it'll ramp up very quickly because it is. There it goes. So you'll see it here. I'll lose a couple guys at the beginning. Don't worry about losing guys so much, because you will get them back very, very quickly. You can see how much faster this is moving on difficulty 4, but you're going to basically move to the left, move to the right when you kill them all, and then move to the left when they move back. So once you get into that rhythm, you'll see I'll get it going here. Trust me. Just like that. Just very rhythm based, and you just do this over and over and over again as high as you want to go. The hitbox, like I said, on the laser is very forgiving. You can hit to a little bit to the left or the right of the tanks, and it will still destroy them. Don't worry if you die, you'll get your guys back, trust me. But I did this on level 4 because this is 32 times the base level as far as what they say in the instruction manual as far as difficulty goes. I didn't really find it that much harder it was just faster, more or less. And it actually made it easier to kind of get into the rhythm of the game once you get going and get used to it. But I'll leave this run up. This is my 100,000. I went to 126,900 because I wanted that last little 6,900 in there. But I didn't want to go any higher than that because I just didn't really want to waste more time on this game than I needed to. It just gets boring and repetitive. And I'm sure there's people out there that want to go for 1 million, but I don't see why you'd want to do that. It was fun to master though, and just kind of learn the mechanics of it and get the rhythm down. Because once you get it down, it is what it is, and you kind of like, yeah, that's the game. But kind of interesting gameplay for the Atari 2600. I kind of like that you do get to kill the guy after you get shot, and it was pretty forgiving with the 1,000 points extra guys. I'm kind of glad they did that. It kind of makes the game a little bit more fun. But overall, fairly easy game. Seems hard at first, but it's super easy. Hope you enjoy the guide. I'm going to let this run out. If you want to watch, that will only help the channel. And as far as view time and stuff, if you don't, that's cool. And I will see you in the next guide. I really appreciate you watching. Thanks for being here.